Congressman Stauber, forgive me. I know that you're a Filsinvest guy. What was your first name?
Pete.
Congressman Pete Stauber. So thank you for stepping up to the line.
Yeah.
This is our podcast where we are all about lifting the view of the skilled trades industry. In the industry that we're here in Minnesota, amidst the Twin Cities. I've never been to the Twin Cities before. It's pretty awesome. It's not as cold as it was last time. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But we're here and we're at the Mining and Energy Expo by Better in Our Backyard. And we're talking about the mining industry. And so, you're here as a representative of the people of Minnesota. And quite frankly, you're a representative of Americans, which is me. So thank you for that. You're investing in, and you just, I don't know if we were recording or not, but he just said, you don't get into politics if you can't stand the sight of your own blood.
Yeah.
So you really are about serving the people, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's, when you talk, I appreciate those comments, but when you talk about, the tradesmen and women, mining can bring that to the next level. And the reason I'm saying this is mining is generational.
Yeah, it is.
You need all kinds of trades
Yes.
to make a mine work, all kinds of trades. And with if you have, in this case, this administration is the most pro-mining administration in the history of this country.
Really?
And right now, you are in the state of Minnesota that has the most critical minerals of any state in our nation, with the exception of the great state of Alaska. Right here in northeastern Minnesota, where we have the building and construction trades. We have, the carpenters, the 49ers, the steel workers, sheet metal workers, electricians, all the trades, men and women in the mine. And it's gonna go on for generations, and they're good paying jobs.
Yeah.
I do think that you're seeing like the Pell Grants in the working families tax cuts, or that one big beautiful bill. We put Pell Grant money in there. More money can now go for apprenticeship programs.
Yes,
Then it's never happened.
I'm actually directly involved in that. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's huge.
It is
huge.
It is very important that we recognized that apprenticeship programs, registered apprenticeship programs, are so important,
100%.
and we can invest in monies into those, because we need the tradesmen and women in this country. We need them to rebuild, continue to build, mine, do more mining, build roads and bridges, and you name it, structures. That the tradesmen and women are the professional women and men and women that are going to make it happen.
I agree 100%. I mean, in my home state of Pennsylvania, we don't have enough registered apprenticeship programs, and some of the things that this has done is it's created an opportunity for us to have more, and we need that because we're headed towards a cliff. We really truly are, as a culture and a society and a country. We're short over 500,000 electricians right now.
Yep.
And we're shortage in the skilled trades arena, and we need to be making that investment. What are some of the things that the American people can do to help that continue?
Well, look at. I'm going to answer that question, but I want to say, we want to build more ships for our military. Okay,
Come on.
Right. So, what do we need? Welders.
Yeah.
And they make a great living. We need the best welders to come out of the best schools to make a great living for years on end. We're shifting, for the most part, from that mandatory 4-year degree now to the blue-collar worker. The blue-collar worker will be, and some right now are making more money than the 4-year college. And you know what? They don't have $140,000 debt.
I know, it's huge.
They come out of their apprenticeships, their trade schools, and they're making money, and they're making good money right away.
Yeah.
And that's important. I mean, and again, you're here because you understand mining. First off, I say in Minnesota, mining is our past, our present, and our future. And
I love it.
And our future's bright.
Yeah.
You're supporting the men and women in the trades, and so do I. I mean, I want these men and women to mine, have good jobs, have good families, and just live the quality of life that they deserve.
100%.
For me, for your listeners, I grew up in Duluth. hockey, the state of hockey in
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know, I won a national championship, Division I at Lake Superior State University. Played with the Detroit Red Wings organization. Became a cop in my hometown, city councilor. Married my wife, who's an Iraq War veteran. We have 6 kids. Like, I'm living the American dream. And I just, every single day, Josh, I am blessed to live in this country.
Come on.
And I want for everybody, not only my constituents, but all Americans to have that same opportunity. That's what I'm fighting for. And Josh, I have the passion right now. The passion I have is the same passion I had when I was playing professional hockey. And I never thought when I retired from hockey that I'd get that, but I'm there now.
Come on.
For this nation. You know what I mean?
That's huge. And I think that's something that I love to hear that about someone who is in the role that you're in and what you're doing. I think that we don't realize, and that's why we're trying to lift the view of the trades and tell these stories, because we don't realize yet how important the tradesmen and the tradeswomen are. We really don't. You talk about we want to build ships. I was just talking in York, Pennsylvania, the state that I'm from. York is very involved in submarines.
Yeah.
And their manufacturing is very involved in that. And right now, some of our national, other people that don't share the national interest that we would share for America are building like 60-some submarines a year,
Yep.
and we're building 2.
Yep.
And right now, we're okay because our submarines can kind of handle the amount, like they're different levels of quality, but we have to change that. We need more welders. We need more electricians. We need people to be involved in that.
Josh, who's gonna build the dry docks?
Exactly.
Who's gonna build the retaining walls so you can work on them? Who's gonna do that work?
Yeah.
It's the tradesmen and women. Who's gonna do the electrical work? I mean, it's as you said just moments ago, the tradesmen and women are where it's at.
They absolutely are.
It's where it's at. That blue collar worker, that individual that's gonna work 8 or 10 hours a day, give it her all, and request a fair wage, and go home and take care of their family and enjoy their weekends. You know, all that. That's the American dream.
It is, and that's what it's about. I mean, I think that you know, the one cool thing about your state in Minnesota that a lot of people don't realize is the things that we need to build these things, to make our own steel and to do this stuff, that they exist here on a massive scale, and we need to be pulling them out of the ground.
You're exactly right. For your listeners, it's called the Duluth Complex. It's in northeastern Minnesota. It's the biggest untapped copper nickel find in the entire world. And the past administration, the Biden administration, pulled the leases for a mining company and then banned mining 245,000 acres for political reasons, for purely political reasons. And we have the opportunity to do it right with the best environmental and labor standards in the entire world. I don't want people.
Come on.
I don't want people to export their environmental guilt in other countries, so
on.
they can have their green, whatever their, you know, or that new technology. If you look at our computers, if you look at the cobalt in our batteries and the nickel that we need, all these critical minerals, it's for that next generation. It's for the new technology. I don't want to get it from communist China, Josh.
Come on.
96% we're relying on China. Are you kidding me? We can do it here in this country, and it starts with mining. If it's not mined or if it's not grown, doesn't exist.
You're exactly right. Congressman Stauber, I so appreciate what you're doing. I think that, I know you have to go, and I really appreciate your time, but we're already in World War III, and it starts with the trades.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
Sounds good. Great to be with you again.
Appreciate it. All right.